Welcome to Newsflow TV 247. Thank you for like my video, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for your subscription. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. If you have done so, remain blessed. On the front page of newspaper this morning, particularly Tribune newspaper, we saw where some minority ethnicity from the north telling the whole world that they are pulling out of what they call northern agenda. And what is northern agenda? Not they usually come out and tell us that they determine who will become presidents. The whole core north, they will say north, but forgetting that there is north central, there is a north west, and there is northeast. Most likely northwest and northeast, they usually go along the same line, but they have challenge in a particular place, which is north central, and people that are pulling out of northern agenda now, they are the northern central. I mean, they are the one that is calling everybody to one attention that all this northern agenda, they are just making noise. He said that they are making noise, and it is very, very true. Without North Central, North cannot pull anything. It's so during Buhari, all the time that Buhari has been contesting, when Buhari has been contesting, contest number 1, contest number 2, contest number 3, he has always won in the north, northwest, and northeast. But he couldn't win majorly in the north central and in the south. So this thing, northerners, they fail to realize that even when they will say in the north, you will want to be using these people, but you will not want something goodies. I mean, something that's supposed to belong to them. You will not want them to enjoy it. When they say north, you want to. When it is time for you to use them, you will call all of you north. But when it is time to reap the benefit of democracy, to reap the fruit of their labor, you will be saying that they are not called north. Look at what just happened now. The appointment of a deputy director general of DSS, talking of Folasade Adekaya Oja. The woman is from Kogi, and immediately President Bola Ahmed Tinubu picked her. The whole north, the core north, they started crying that he appointed Yoruba. But the woman is from Kogi, and Kogi is not. Kogi is not central. So when they are talking about north, they only know about it themselves. Fulani. It's only Fulani that are northerners. Every other northerners, they are not called north. The same thing played out when President Obasanjo was there as president, and Victor Malu was chief of army staff, and the northerners were crying. The man asked them, is Benue not part of north again? When you choose somebody from Benue, they will be crying. And when it is time for election, you will want all the vote to go in a direct, in a one particular direction. You want these people to be working for you, but they should not eat the fruit of their labor. It will not be business as usual, as they said it in the newspaper this morning, that they are pulling out of what they call another agenda, that it will not going to be business as usual, that some people will just come out to come and be making noise. They are just making noise. And another thing that I can observe is that relatively in those areas where we can call minority, they are enjoying peace. Go to Southern Kaduna. Since the beginning of this administration, at least people of Southern Kaduna, they were able to rest. Benue, relatively, Benue too rest. Plateau, relatively, the rest. You will now begin to ask yourself, what is happening? What is happening in those areas? When Buhari was there, it was crap. Autumn, they nearly killed Autumn. What made Autumn most popular governor then was because of insecurity. because of attack every day in Benue State. But now, even the name of their governor is not that popular, because hardly you will hear something much from their side. I'm not saying there is a total peace there, but to some extent, insecurity in that place has reduced. Their security has been improved. And I can talk lately about Southern Kaduna. So all these things, I see it as it's a necessary thing that president is supposed to do, but it's also a game. It's working for him. Tinubu has succeeded in dividing North. They have been so divided to the extent that even Hausa now, they are now see Fulani as outsider. Tinubu has succeeded in doing that. Make sure that he makes sure that the Fulani and Hausa, they see each other as an enemy now. Hausa now see Fulani as outsider. All this thing is pointing to something, that 2027, don't be surprised if Tinubu get what he wants from North, because Northerner cannot single-handedly, Northwest and Northeast cannot single-handedly produce president. And they are making another move that they will want to make alliance with Southeast. Alliance with Southeast, anyway, it may just make the work difficult a bit. But if you go to East, Tinubu will also go to East. Why? Because Tinubu hold the key now. Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention. So if you go to East, Tinubu has 2 keys. He is a president. He can look at them and favor them immensely. Then he has Nnamdi Kanu as a dangling carrot. So let's hold our hand and see how Jagaban, the C. Ronaldo of politics in Nigeria, how it's going to play out in 2027. We are all waiting. Thank you very much. Until next time that I will have something to discuss with you, remain blessed. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
You're welcome to News Flow TV 247.
Thank you.
We saw it on the front of Tribune newspaper today that another minority no longer part of another agenda, says Bunu. Out of their meeting that they made at Plateau yesterday, that's what they are talking. They make this declaration that when the Northern are talking about another agenda, that the Northern minority is not part of them again. And who are the Northern minority? We are talking about places like Plateau, Benue, Kogi, and even Southern Kaduna. They say they are not part. They are no longer part of another agenda. What do you have to say to this? Because I know that you come from that area. You are from Plateau. What do you have to say?
Thank you very much. For me, I think that is actually what they have seen, which will be properly good for them, because in terms of politics they will tell them that they are one, but in terms of, after the election, when a northerner become a president, the appointment, it's hardly you see people from those places representing. It's hardly you see people. You just see you don't get a good representation from those places that you just called. So I think that is one of the reasons they don't want to be part. And I think for me it's opinion. It's an opinion. It's a decision from them. If they don't want to be part of them, it's okay for me. If they want to be part, it's okay for them. But as we all know, the farmers, they have been giving us a problem in this country. I don't know when the farmers will wake up from their sleep and to make our life better in the farmers, so that people at least can have a better life, a better living. Thank you.
So, do you agree with some assassin that not another agenda that Northern usually calling for? Without the support of North Central, they cannot achieve much, because Buhari usually win in Northeast, Northwest, when he was contesting without winning. But immediately he won North Central and the Southwest. He became Nigeria president. So, what is your calculation based on this in 2027? Do you think the North Central, they will support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What is your take on that?
For me, basically, I would like to give my own opinion. For Ahmed Bola Tinubu to become a president for 2027, I can assure you that it is not only the northern that he needs. It is not only the northern that he needs. He needs the southeast and west.
I'm talking about North Central now. Do you think the North Central will look towards the direction of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Because one of the jokers that President does play is that he appointed a Yoruba Christian from Kogi to be Deputy Director General of DSS, and the Northerner, they were crying that the lady is not a cornut. Don't you think that Tinubu is trying to break them? I mean, try to point to them that you are not one, and in 2027 it can work in favor of him. What is your opinion?
My own opinion, Tinubu is the president and he can appoint whoever he wants to appoint. Nobody should try to do anything to speak contrary to what he's doing. He has every right to appoint whoever he wants to appoint, and the only thing that the Northerner can do is for them to work hand in hand with whoever that he has appointed, so that we will get a good governance. But for them to be going against because the person is not from the north,
it's not from the cornut.
That
so
is the
there
problem.
is a north and there is a cornut.
That is the problem. We just need people that will work. It doesn't matter where you come from. And if the people from the cornut are talking about, position, what have they been doing with position? With all the position that they have been given, did they develop the north? Did they do something? Not supposed to be a place whereby you will see a massive development because they have been in power for so long. But the north has nothing to show up. That's the truth. It has nothing to show up. So for me, they should just leave Tinubu to do whatever he wants to do. If Tinubu will make our life good, thank God. If he's going to make our life worse, thank God. Because we all know that Buhari make the everything worse, and nobody said anything to him. The Farnod, nobody said anything. During NSAS protest, nobody said. The Farnod said they will not protest. People were protesting for bad governance. They refused to protest. So now what are they trying to do? They should just leave Tinubu. They should leave him, let him do whatever he wants to do. After all, he's not going to be there for life. Yes, we are going to enjoy for 8 years or suffer for 8 years. That's the only thing I know. If Tinubu give us a good governance, we thank God. Because the next person that is going to come on board, we don't know how his government, his leadership will be. Because as we all know, in Nigeria, we are not lucky to get good leaders. That's what I can say.
Southern Kaduna is part of a northern minority, and the North Central is also. Let's compare the issue of security in those areas now. What can you say about the issue of security?
Yes, for me, I think now is better. I think now is better. Even the Farnod, they know that now is better, because I believe that Tinubu is not a person that is involved into things like terrorism. I can be, I can say Tinubu is a person because the kind of people he works with them, you can see that he's doing anything possible to see that he bring down the level of this insecurity that has been ravaging the country for so long, and that is what is paining most of the Far Northerners, because now they are not going to be getting money. They use those people to get to go and kidnap people, and then the federal government will pay ransom. They use it for business. So now it's business no longer. So now the thing is paining them. If you are saying the truth, the leaders, they don't want to hear the truth. They just want to be saying things that they love to hear. The people in the Far North, in fact, Far North is the worst country that they are suffering.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.